morning, children. How are you today? Ah, fuck, I forgot to launch Big Box. Yeah, we're just gonna hang out a second while that thing fucking goes. Do you suppose people from the southern US call YouTube YOLTube? Because I think that would be very darling. Do y'all want some weed? Nothing like a cup of imp-made coffee to get me jittery and paranoid for another day. I really gotta do my morning stretches earlier. I get like this sneaky little fucking, you know, maybe a front and side bend done, but it's like, the problem is the whole stretch session is like an hour fucking long. Like most people's daily workouts aren't as long as my fucking physiotherapy. And that's just, like, it's just a fucking time sink. It's just like, do I have a spare whole fucking hour for half a second? It's like, not really. You know? I forgot to delete yesterday's lot from the pile, so there's still some shit in there. Like the fucking execrable fucking Akari warriors. Oh, that's right, we're up to this thing. Fucking look at this shit. The fuck is this? It's Ecoson. Extra skin. Okay. There's a lot of little icons along the bottom there. Keyboard, sword, crosshairs, dumbbell, lightning striking what looks like a face. What the? Oh, that's right, I updated this yesterday. Huh, look at that. Huh. Look at that. Got like a controller map before the fucking game now. Thank God we're living in the future. That's really good, I like that. Got a little bracket, so it looks all fancy or some shit. Great, bully for it. Where are we? Okay. Illegal. Legal? Literally do have more color than some fucking games, yeah. Somewhere in deep space. Throw the moon at it. That's what we should work on putting some kind of... Actually, we probably shouldn't do that. I don't know if having a pilotable moon is a good idea, considering, like, the moon and the Earth are kind of like they're a weird little pair when you actually look at, like, other shit going on in the universe. Oh, hell yeah. Once you've reached the DEFCON terminal. You know, like, so much other shit just has, like, moons. And, like, they're all usually, like, very different in size and scale to the fucking, like, you know, planet that they're around. Like, you look at Jupiter, and that's just fucking madness, you know? Okay. Alrighty. It threw the fucking moon! That's one of the reasons why Earth's as stable as it is the moon would tank shit, you know? It's kind of like the little dealie that orbits you in, like, fucking, R-Type. Got our own little R-Type fucking, you know, satellite. That's nice. Okay. This is saving us from a meteor. How? Can I rotate these fuckers? Oh, I can. Look at that. Ooh. That's a mouth sound again. I'm getting jack of this mouth sound business. Why'd that only destroy that one? Okay. Someone sing Sideways Tetris. Tragically not a mobile port starring Paul Giamatti. Oh, it didn't. It's doing a whole line. Okay, I just had like some kind of stroke. B. What if we made Tetris sideways? Why would you have that? Why would you follow? This is, again, we're back at the, how did this idea get followed to completion? You know? Yeah. Only see one bit of the moon. Il grande gioco di tangere polli. Huh. Alright. I don't know what I was expecting, but that screenshot has kind of fucked with me now. It looked like a priest throwing shit at lady athletes, which it may well be. I don't, like, you know, that's the problem with being, like, ancient Catholic. That shit's scary. Pulsante. Alright. Like, you look at some of the fucking shit that they used to, like, get up to, the art and stuff they make, and it's like, you look at that, you look at Blasphemy, and it's like, oh, okay, this is, far less of this is like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, temperature? Petrus better not be Italian for Tetris. This is some kind of satire. I'm being satired, that's what's happening here. Okie dokie. I wonder what was happening in Italy in 1983 that was relevant. I kind of feel like looking that up now. Ijime John Manpa Sikjok Pion. Oh, huh. Don't touch game file! Alright. Can I play the game? Fucking... Huh. Alright. Oh. Fix? Can I touch the game file? Nah. God damn it! Alright. I might have to install it. Loader. Fucking don't tell me what to touch. Stop yelling at me! Everything is mean. Alright. Fucking... I swear it's letting me do less than it was before. Like, I swear one of these, like, fucking had at least showed me that video. Why am I pointing at null? That's a shame. I mean, look at that. It's kind of like Space Harrier, but like I'm running or some shit. You know, it looks like it has sprite scaling. I like that. They gotta bring that shit back. When's the wave of fucking sprite scaling coming back? I want that. That's the problem though, is like you don't, like how many games are still made with like sprites? Exactly, you know? Like why bother sprite scaling when you can just like, you know, make something 3D look like a sprite and then be clever and zoom it and stuff like that. Cause like, don't get me wrong, you know, there's a lot of situations where that looks better, but damn it, you know, there's just a few little gaps. And particularly these days, like you can make sprite scaling look really fucking good. Like, I think one of the only games worth playing on the Jaguar CD is like a fucking, like a hang-on style game. And it's gotta be one of the fucking deepest into the 90s sprite scaling games that I can think of off the top of my head. And it shows. It's like, oh wow, look at that. I'll keep that because I want the fucking running and blasting sprite scaling game, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that to work. Illusion Blades. Fucking, you're just picking random English words to call your shooter. Just, why it's called Space Harrier, you know? Like, I get they probably have the other meaning, but I just, you know, especially the Master System cover, it's just that guy blasting the snake thing in the face. And all I could think is, why are you harrying me? It's just, you know, it's effectively equivalent to Space Botherer or Space Harasser. Like, this guy's just flying around kind of being annoying. Yeah, you know, me and the family decided to take it pro. We've been amateur familying for a while now, and just thought, you know, once our daughter like learned how to speak, we were like, yeah, we've got the system here, you know, we've got it down. Oh yeah, I have a Twister actually. I was trying to get it to work with like a fucking, you know, shin bonk gun. Fuck yes. I was trying to get it to work with a fucking, you know, joystick, but something was fucking getting in the way. It's got, like, yacht rock in it, actually, now that I come to think of it. It's licensed songs, too. It's fucking crazy. Let's just start. This isn't... Okay. Okay, so... we'll just go default. Don't overthink, you know, when you're playing. Yeah, look at this. Alright, fuck yeah. Fucking Korea coming in with the fucking, good old fucking horizontal shooter, which I'd have fucking, like, I'd have loved to have had this on boss, like, back in the day. Just, fucking look at this. You mean speed? Can't argue with that. Oh, I've got fucking missiles and some shit as well. Right. Ah! Oh, that's not a pickup. I'm a stupid enemy for a thing that gives me stuff. Some of those explosion puffs make it hard to tell what's like. Okay, there's a button that just does that. I'm not quite sure what the point of that is. Zoom? Pause. Fast. Oh, hell yeah, what's right there? Okay. Alright, so the button that made the noise earlier is weapon seized. And like, fucking red's fucking badass with this shit. It's just like, fuck you, the button. I kinda wanna see a boss. Hey, tricky to make out what's fucking him. Especially because, like, I was shooting yellow shit a minute ago, you know? Die, you fucking ringole. My beard wants to get that much as fucking dead. I thought it was fucking dead. I'll piss off. I can't argue with that. Softland. That sounds like the name of one of those places where they rub you with their titties. Huh. I get titty vibes from this, too. There are a bunch of modern Outrun sort of knockoffs. Probably the only one I consider worth much is, it's on Itch.io, the Outrun Turbo. It's still very early. He is working on steering wheel, like, input for it, though. When it has that, it'll be really fucking cool. But a lot of them, I don't know, I haven't seen any ones that, any like, actual new ones that aren't just sort of kind of like ROM hacks sort of Outrun. Like, there's Cannonball Run, but that also, it's like, it just uses the old material. Press 0 or O to change the options about the rule. Madonna? Sharon Stone. Okay, alright. Dare we press O? Well. Okay, so some kind of weird gambling thing that I don't understand. I don't think I have, like, enough points to buy a background image or something yet. I appear to be playing some kind of Edo card game against, like, Madonna and Sharon Stone. I guess. Yeah, Madonna's gotta just let it go. Like, she's a good example of, like, it's like there's Madonna and there's Helen Mirren. And Helen Mirren is, like, in her 60s and still very attractive. I mean, fucking Marissa Tomei. There's another example. I mean, she's unfair, though. But, like, Helen Mirren looks like an old lady. But she's, you know, she's a handsome older woman. Whereas, like, Madonna's trying to be, like, you know, 21-year-old cute Madonna again. And that, like, you can't do that. Like, you can't get that back. And that's what makes it kind of, like, weird and tragic and just really unappealing. Okay. All right. Okay. Come. C-U-M. Well, already in it. Why is it in black and white? Well, I found shoot. You know the sad thing is this controls better than most of the fucking shitty first. Oh, the fucking... Okay, those appear to be condoms. I don't know if they do anything else. That comes up, that's good. Something shouldn't come at me. Oh, fuck me. How is coming on dicks gonna beat a dick, you idiot? That doesn't make sense. Holy god. Alright, I fucking accidentally found out how to, like... I can't shoot and, like, fucking move at the same time. Why? Why is that doing that? I'm just trying to come on titties, alright? I don't need this. Like, turn left and right is also, like, raise and lower the fucking... like, screen magnification as well, somehow. I don't know how. The thing that's still getting me is why it's in black and white. You know? What's the money for? I think if I only turn right, I'm okay. Got a map. What's that do? I can make a little penis appear. Okay, it's like telling me where I'm going, I suppose. What'd that do? Ah, fucking god, that is so fucking stupid. Okay, I can get condoms with money, I suppose? Meow. Took me a second, but we got there. Oh boy, cum-covered chicken. I can. Mmm. Testicle animation wasn't necessary, and I don't think that's really... I don't think that person's seen... Like... What got me? Oh, that's just fucking weird. What's hitting me? I swear something's hitting me while I'm doing that. How is it a dick at both ends? I think I've explored as much as this is going to give me. No manual. Triple X edition. The not Triple X edition you may remember as Chex Quest. I don't even need to keep that for novelty. There's just nothing there. You fucking baby raper! Oh, hell yeah. The immortal. You discover you're not immortal. Oh shit! You know, I wondered why I was aging. You know? All this time I'm thinking I'm immortal, and it's like, you know, I think I'm getting old. I appear to be getting old. You notice me getting old at all? I think that's kind of odd. I thought I was the immortal. Turns out I'm not. Am I immortal? Or am I not? Figure this shit out. That's like that, you know, if that were a question I were facing, it's a question I would want resolved. You know, I don't want to be going through life thinking I'm immortal if I'm not. You know, it's gonna result in a much shorter mortal existence than I think need be. Alright, I don't appear to have... Oh, what are you about? Mortimer! That's just old-timey Mortimer. Dunrick, you have come to save me. I am in the dungeons far below. I know I can count on you. You sure can, Mortimer. This explains your old teacher's mysterious disappearance. But there is one strange thing about the message. You don't have a teacher called Mortimer. Bah! That was close. Okay, I got 20 gold. Can I do anything there? Alright. Nope. This is just like some old... okay. Alright, this is combat. What's happening here? What's that red shit? Like, is that like stab building up? Is that good? Do I want that? Ow. Like, when I fill that up, do I get like maximum goblin kill or some shit? Alright. I mean, that's a little sloppy and confusing, you know? Like, I'm just not sure what I was doing there. Everything else here has been so far, you know, like, you know. Hello, Dunrick. I'm not Dunrick. Like, that would be an issue for me. Oh, okay, fine. What's going on over here? Hey, you dicks. Alright, it seems like my little stab is like shit, and I don't get anything out of it. Some kind of dodge or something I appear to have. I seem to only get in hits if he's like doing something else. I think there is like a dodge, but I'm not... Like, is the fucking red fatigue or some shit? Like, because it only seems to go up when I'm fucking just flailing about like a madman. This kind of reminds me of like how Gandalf doesn't really do any magic, you know? I've got like a fucking glowing staff that I feel like should be involved in this, you know? But then there's like... I've just also got a knife and I'm doing all my work with that. Yeah, take that, you stupid fucking goblin. Huh? What do you got? What do you got? Oh, yeah, oh. Okay, I think that's him dodging. Aha, gotcha shit, fuck you. Hello, pirate. I've come to save Mortimer. He is held prisoner many levels below. There is a hidden passage. That is all I can tell you. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Okay. I mean, I think I gotta figure the combat out a little better, but otherwise this is fine, you know? I'm a guy, I'm walking around. Yeah, there's definitely left, right, and stab. So I've got, like, poke, and I've got, like, a, you know, left, cross, and... I don't trust this room. I don't know what the fuck shenanigans are going on there. Ah, piss. Alright, guess we're going back into the shenanigan room. Oh. See, this is exactly what I was hoping to avoid. Oh, that's a door. Okay. Hey, a pile. Okay. Damn it. Aww. You know, for something really old, that's actually reasonably solid. Fidgety in parts, but I think I could get around that. Where's... Alright, there. We got a manual. Excellent. Teach me your secrets, Manuel. Is Chris Christopherson immortal? Okay, loading instructions, loading instructions. Alright. Game controls. Walk around. Why are there just crazy, like, I don't think those are words next to those objects. When a monster attacks, you must fight to the death. The best strategy is to parry when your opponent is about to strike, and attack when he's leaving himself open. Okay, so push forward. Jab. Okay, to parry, move the joystick left, right, and left. Okay, slash. Pull back, then push forward. Lean away from the monster's swings to parry his blow. Your opponent has to pull back his weapon before he can swing. When you see him pull back, lean in the direction his swing will travel. Okay, alright. If the wizard is facing you, the movements are reversed. Okay, so I am fucking, like, weaving, and I did have slash, and that was... And I was getting him when he was warming up for an attack, so alright, that's basic, that's the deal. Okay, yeah, see, I didn't get out of... If you fall in, swing out. Okay, gonna rock the joystick back and forth. Increase vitality by sleeping. Just have a nap. Yeah, I mean, like, what's beside the ring there? Clomplicky? That's gotta be some kind of word code or something like that. Like maybe a... It's gotta be substitution, it's not reduction. Oh. Fire at my fingers. Impact. I should plug in my fucking spoon. Alright. I thought that's an imp arena, because that would make sense. And instead I'm confronted with what appears to be some kind of imp news magazine show, where imps discuss, like, the, you know, primary political machinations of the day. I don't want to go to the imps area. I'm not sure about this. What the fuck, man? Por favor. Ah! 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 Wait, why is this one in Russian and mine was in Italian? I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I don't want to keep that. He gives me the willies. I mean, I feel... Oh, okay. Ow. Ah! That gave me the willies. Just made me uncomfortable.
Neurotech presents.
Sounds like the start of Killer Instinct. Alright, what kind of game is this going to be? Because I don't think it's the Breakout clone. I think that was some old thing that already deleted. Wasn't expecting Spawn's little brother. I'm Spawn's little brother. Emergence. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm glad I went back to see if I could get this to go. Alright. The Forest World. It's a thumbstick. Okie dokie, just going a little bit quick. Pew! Slow. Why is it down to 65%? Alright, now we're talking. Alright, go jump. Who was that Spawn guy from earlier? Okay, I don't appear to be able to jump down. Shoot is also look down, which is very annoying. I don't know how these things keep getting crossed over. That's just a giant... Hey, fuck off. Beat it, wizard. Like, how are those two... How? How does this shit keep fucking happening? Fire, left, alt. Now, here's the thing. I push left alt works fine. I push fire, I get fucking look down. That perturbs me so. How am I getting these mingled fucking controls? I don't fucking get it. That's page up, page down. Why is this happening? I don't even know where to begin fucking fiddling with that. That's the worst part. I don't know what it is that fixes that. That's fucking... Like, I could fairly easily just change the mapping and just raw dog map it to, like, fucking... Oh, fuck you. Like, just manually bind it to the fucking stated keyboard keys. But that, piss shit fuck. But that will take time, and I don't feel like fucking doing that. I mean, either way, that was kind of interesting. That was fairly solid, like, for, you know, a mid-90s fucking DOS platformer. Like, I mean, that's, you know, animation you weren't gonna get on like a home console at of the period. Welcome to it's fucking text. It does have a Euro vibe, yeah. But I mean, you know, it had a definite indication when I was hurt by something. That's always nice. No, I'm not going through all that to play Imperial Space Command from 1986. Imperium. You know, Electronic Arts have been coming in with some, like, if nothing else, interesting entries. You know, this was back when they actually made videoed games. Which, may come as a surprise to some of the younger viewers out there. Tits. Ding, ding, ding. Witness the power of Eon Flux. I gotta watch Eon Flux again, actually. I haven't watched that in fucking probably the better part of a decade or two. Oh, it's gonna be a fucking some kind of autism game, isn't it? Olympics. Embargo. Politics menu. Autism. Your body can take no more. You die of old age. If only I were the immortal. Empire Throigon. I don't want to be Throigon. Why'd that go back to the fucking start? What the fuck happened there? There we are. Imperium. Imperium Galactica. Alright. This looks a little spicier. It's on a CD. Got a thick bounty hunter lady on the front. That's always nice. What appears to be some sort of Death Star construction going on. Is it still streaming? What the fuck just happened? Something weird just went on. Still going, no small miracle. Okie dokie, look, why argue? Let's just, hey. That's what the title animation's about. There is only autism. It is the next stage of evolution. I mean, if you could turn it on and off, you know. If you was at there, it's like, alright, I need to, like, sit still for the next 4... that better not be the fucking opening animation. That better not... I thought we were looking at a story or some kind of plot-relevant fucking thing. Not like the goddamn, you know, production companies. But if you, like, is like, alright, I gotta do, like, I don't know, 2 hours of data entry, switching on autism, you know, great. It's like a work boot. You want to be able to take it off when you get home, you know? Oh, yeah. There we go. You almost missed the name of Istvan Kiss. Which is a heck of a fucking name. What the fuck language group are these names from? This feels Eastern Europe-y. Shit doesn't look German or French. Hungarian? Kneel to Gabor! Okay. Absolutely no clues as to what this game might be still. A shooter or a fucking autism?
Welcome to Imperium Galactica.
The thick bounty hunter woman was a trick.
You called, Colonel?
Yes, Lieutenant. Good to see you.
At your command, sir.
The commander of a sector has just retired, and I'm assigning you and to secure
Well, the Mentats couldn't switch it off.
Planet Achilles has been in a state
They were
of
like,
war for some
they
time,
were the other way.
and
It's
more
like
than
we
half the colony
got
has been
autistics and
destroyed.
we fucking just kept
Your
pure breed and
mission
we
objective
fucking,
are
you
to
know,
rebuild the
intelligently
colony
designed
and to
autistics for
maintain
centuries.
peace. Although I will remain your superior, you will also be answering to the governors of the 3 planets in the sector. Any questions?
One.
Colony.
I mean, you know, this looks good by these standards, I suppose. There's a fire brigade. That's an interesting addition to these kinds of prefab housing. I feel like this is like a civil servant in space. You know, I thought there was going to be a little more military element to it, but it just feels like I'm supposed to, like, appropriately manage a colony, which I'm guessing would be, you know, its own challenges. Collect taxes, control population, promote trade, grow food, oversee up to 93 planets and 174 unique structures. The Mentats have always been among us. Let's face it. Ha ha! Look at you with your posture. Oh man, there's like, do you suppose that guy's a cutscene or is it just a picture? I bet he's just a picture. Oh. God, look at that. That fucker was a gigabyte. I would have been mad back in the day. Now I just don't even care. Imperium Rex. Somewhere out there's a video game. The first video game is going to be a terabyte. I don't know if I'll even live to see that. Gotta download the fucking 8K texture pack. Okay. Fuck me, it's gonna fuck. This has a mouse, you know? You gotta respect the autism from when you really had to work at it. You couldn't just have a digitized kernel telling you things. Is X the hotkey to just fucking close that? You motherfucker. Ugh. You'll learn something new every day. They already have Anno in space. It's literally Anno in space. Space Anno. Alright. I mean, look at that. Is there another fucking... Because I don't remember that. That didn't show up. Launch with star rating. Alright. Imperium Romanum. Okay. Why are the Blues Brothers there? Oh god, is this German's trying to be funny? Oh fuck yeah. Oh hell yeah. Alright, this is gonna be great. Okay, Imperium. Actually, what, where are we in terms of performance? Because I vaguely remember fiddling with that. Yeah, there we are. Let's put that back somewhere sensible.
Willkommen, römische Mitbürger! Ich begrüße Sie hier aus dem neuen Circus Maximus, wo wir in diesem Moment die Ankunft des Imperators...
It's just a little awkward seeing any scene like this with, like, German spoken over it, you know? Like,
Und da erscheint der Imperator, der Nachkomme Cäsars, dem wir so viel zu verdanken haben und dem...
it's weirdly quiet.
Es tut mir leid, aber ich bin im Verkehr stecken geblieben.
This is the world those fucking marble statue Twitter guys dream of.
Was redest du denn da? Du wohnst doch gleich hier um die Ecke.
Da sehen Sie, wie schlimm es inzwischen ist.
Außerdem gibt es doch hier kaum Fahrzeuge. Daraus gibt es doch nur...
That went way too long. Alright, we're able to point and click. Huh. Fall over, you motherfucker.
Auweia, was mache ich jetzt bloß? Der Chef wird mich den Löwen vorwerfen, wenn er die kaputte Statue sieht. Aber zum Glück ist bloß der Arm ab. Und der Kopf ist auch noch heil.
I don't know if there's an English mode. Just the Blues Brothers are over there. The Festplatte? The fuck's that? I think I'll leave that for now. I like the idea that I could push over the fucking statue. Oh, hey, impossible mission. 2. Cyber furries hate base jumping. God, fuck, look at that. That is some fucking... That's some 80s graphic design for you. A flight sim being a multi-terabyte game when by like downloading the whole planet or something, that's feasible. Wasn't MCGA meant to be decent, I think? I mean, this looks pretty good. Look at that. Colors. Whoop. Okay. What the fuck? Alright, that just turns that on. This is weird. I swear I jumped a minute ago, now I don't know how to do it. Okay. But I can't, like, I can't turn the fucking hand on again. Like, that, I don't know what the fucking hell is... The controls for this are batshit. They might be, I gotta fucking figure out what this is. It's gonna drive me insane. I'm down, left, right, yeah, pause. Like, look. I push the, even if I get rid of that, okay, let's get rid of hand. Alright, no, see, space does make hand appear. I don't know what the fuck that's about. This is weird, given my fucking working knowledge of, like, what the original Impossible Mission was. I don't know why I'm looking at those little devil dudes. Alright, well, we're up there, that's good. What the shit? Okay, I can duck. Yeah, so you gotta find, like, passcodes and shit. It's like, honestly, like, there's other versions of this on the consoles. And, what have you. Like, it was a pretty fun game on Master System, if I remember correctly. Oh, I got lasered. I didn't even know there was a sequel. I'm gonna leave that for now. Extremis. Imperium Romanum has no English version. That's fucking lame. Who do you think won the war, Germany? That's a circle, you stupid motherfucker. Presente. Alright, what are we dealing with here? I mean, it's got a, it's in extremis, it's got a fucking guy and, you know... Uwamama? It's like there's a guy in NXT at the moment called Oda Femi, and all I can hear when I hear his name is Uber Femboy. I mean, because he is fucking colossal. Okay. Laboratory station. You can do any experiments in space. No one's there to yell at you. Not really, no. It is considered a dead language for a reason. Hey, look, what's going on? I feel like it's going a bit quick. Party? It's definitely going a bit quick. Let's slow this down, because a space dungeon crawler seems, you know, fun. God damn it. Past a battery? What does that mean? Okay, that goes back to... Oh, sensors are activated, okay. I don't know what shoot is yet. How would motherfuckers start shoot? You know, this is kind of interesting. Like, I feel like it's gonna be some decent controls away from being good. You know? Like, it's just a bit cumbersome. I was not expecting this to be In Pursuit of Greed. I was expecting, you know, like some kind of autism thing for, like, the finance sector. And instead it's muscle autism. He's got just a belt on his bicep. It's just... keeps his tendons from falling down. What, you don't like my bicep belt? Well, that's a tomorrow problem, though. As we are now in pursuit of, well, my own greed as I bother you to fucking sign up and contribute, either via the fucking YouTube or preferably via the fucking, you know, Patreon, because it's fucking easier to manage. Because it's not enough. I can't afford fucking bicep belts, you cunt. Want me running around with pantsless biceps like some kind of heathen? I mean, yeah, to be fair to France, it just like, they just had a whole World War One, which did kind of take it out of the poor bastards. Like trench warfare. Just everyone, just the globe simultaneously realizing that war wasn't a jaunty adventure anymore. You didn't get to put on a fancy outfit and go for a walk and then, you know, possibly even survive, you know? It went from, like, fucking a glorified scout jamboree to, like, hell, you know, to, like, mustard gas, mud, and feces. Just overnight. No one was ready. You know, everyone was expecting just a fun muckabout fucking slap fight war where, like, the fucking wealthy chucked some of their paws at each other. You know, and then it just got mean. It was just like one of those fights between friends, and so it just someone does something, and then someone escalates a little. This one escalates a little further, and before you know it, now the fucking closed fist punches getting thrown. You know, the bicep belt is to keep the sexual Tyrannosaurus at bay. The Ultimate Warrior. So much steroids. Hey, want this crazy muscle juice? It's funny, like, Sting talked about, like, how he, you know, him and Warrior used to take lots of steroids, and then he stopped taking steroids. And then normally when a pro wrestler says that they stopped taking steroids, you're kind of like, oh yeah, whatever. But then you see a picture of, like, admitted steroid Sting and post-steroid Sting, and you're like, I mean, he's either stopped taking them or he's learned to really fucking cut back and manage the fucking dose. Because whoo-wee! I mean, if they could figure out some kind of, I don't know, like a slow release system, or just something to dial it back just a couple of fucking degrees, you know? Like something so I'm not building the kind of muscles that tear themselves from the bone. That kind of thing. I mean, there's probably plenty of ways to perfectly safely take steroids. It's just the reason someone's going to take steroids don't encourage the safe steroid taking, you know? Why, like, you know, why would I take steroids? What have I got to fucking gain from that? Whereas, like, someone who's like, I need to be the hugest thing ever is going to take just buckets of them. We've no one to blame but ourselves for giving 80s guys just massive piles of cocaine, steroids, and attention. No one to blame but ourselves for that. I mean, who could say no to that? Want to look like an action figure and have all of us treat you like you're some kind of amazing, you know, action hero? Yeah. That does sound fun. Oh, yeah, the actors that actually, like, Rock is a good example. Like, he'll go on and off, as needed. Same with some of the, the older action types, like... Hugh Jackman, I could almost buy, does some natural shit because, like, he does musical theater. And you can't... It's not easy to be a fat guy and, like, be having to do those goddamn song and dance numbers, like, at least 3 or 4 nights a week. I don't know how often they fucking do it. Like, you ever see some of the clips of that shit and it's like, that dude fucking moves, man. Yeah, but then you wind up looking like, if you have the myostatin inhibitors, you look like one of those whippets, just like like something that just makes growing a normal amount of muscle just a bit simpler, or maybe just something that helps repair, like that'd be nice. Just fucking not having the goddamn sore days. Every time I got like a fucking every fucking time you get like a real bad like just next day fucking ache, it's just like, God, you could just... This is the bit that would convince me to give it a try. It's just like, no, I don't want to look like a fucking action figure, but if I could just not have to be in dull, throbbing pain all day, that'd just be fucking marvelous. That'd just be grand. Steroids and cocaine. And attention. Which is really the most dangerous drug of all. I don't tell you that you fucking dare to keep off drugs. You should dare to keep off attention. Alright. Enough sweet, juicy attention. We recorded yesterday. There'll be 2 hours of Amber and I practicing Ultra Street Fighter 4 to bully teenagers at the next local fighting game meetup on, I think, Sunday. The problem is some of these guys might even, like, there are ways to get, like, fairly turbo ripped without being on the fucking gear. But it's just, it takes so much fucking more work. And the dietary control, too, is particularly batshit. Like, not even ripped, but, like, just fucking... Like, I'm sure that, like, you look at the Mr. Natural competitions and shit, and those, there are a lot of people who, unlike lunatics who claim to eat nothing but animal souls on the internet, are actually not on fucking buckets of goddamn gear. So, it's feasible to be fucking beefy without the goddamn roids. It's just, again, like, fucking aches and pains getting past that. Genetics helps, but honestly, it's like, it's just a lot of work, particularly the diet shit. Like, I don't want to eat fucking egg whites. It just bums me out. Like, even whether or not he's fucking on the gas or not, like, looking at, like, Hugh Jackman's training regimen and shit to get, like, into Wolverine shape, where he's like, yeah, I do 45 minutes of cardio, then I have, like, 6 egg whites and dry toast. It's like... Like, if you were paying me Wolverine money, yeah, sure, fine. Like, man, egg whites and toast. I don't even get to put, like, anything on the toast. Can I have Vegemite at least? Like, what's wrong with Vegemite? What's in that? Nobody knows. It just leaks out of this big fucking crevice in the middle of the country. No one fucking, looks into what it is. Every now and then, a troop of schoolgirls gets absorbed by it. And look, we just fucking, things happen. fucking stupid cunt. It's amazing how, like... I mean, it's the burden of self-awareness. Like, if I were, like... I wouldn't be... I just couldn't... Because I'd feel like a piece of shit if I were cheating to that fucking degree. If I were like, oh, I eat nothing but raw meat and I'm really buff, and then I'm just a fucking pharmacy's worth of fucking shit. Because there is, I don't know, my housemate showed me some kid who, like, used to be an Olympic diver or some shit, and now he's just getting the biggest possible. And he's just like, yeah, I'm on all sorts of steroids. I was like, oh, okay. Because, yeah, no shit. To get busted doing that, and then just to keep doing the stupid shit you're doing, like, that didn't happen. You know, like we saw, it's on the internet and everything. Like, it's archived. You can go back and look at shit. I feel like there are days I just feel like I'm playing a completely different fucking game to half the rest of the fucking planet. You know? Or I live in this space where it's just like, yeah, you know, if you do something that's massively against just, you know, the principles you outwardly live by, that's bad, and you should feel bad. And then there are cunts that just like, shit just bounces off them. Like, pull it off like it's just, nope, just doesn't matter. Somehow the brain just doesn't do anything, or the fucking, I don't... Not wanting to give people depression? What? Yeah, it used to be a lot more fun, but like the internet's letting these mutants cluster. And that's a problem. I mean, it's not as bad as, like, you know, the terminally online may feel, but it's not great. You know, it's a problem that does need addressing. Because, you know, I'm kind of reminded of, like, one of David Simon's books about, like, you know, the drug dealers in Baltimore and whatnot, where, like, they were talking about it generationally, you know? And some of the earlier heroin dealers were, like, largely a lot of normal guys, you know, that just sort of got into it because it was just the best thing going, you know? And then, like, as the generations went, and, you know, the drugs had their effect, then you had kids growing up with that reality, and then you had generations growing up after generations growing up with, like, you know, each one getting a little more fucking insane because of the effects of, you know, the shit on their environment and their lives and the necessities of having to top the last guys to get your spot. And then it just gets to the end and you're dealing with just, like, absolute sociopaths. You know, there's kind of that process afoot for just batshit dullards. Rogan's another fun one, where you can kind of see him just get dumber in real time. It's fascinating. And that's another one, too, where it's just like, you're repeatedly, you know, like, if I were that just dementedly wrong, demonstrably, repeatedly on the internet, visually, and, like, not just, like, someone fact checks it later down the line. Like, sometimes when you're there and you're in the room and, like, you're the fucking child you have Googling shit for you, just Googles it. Doesn't even look up a meaningful research paper. Just the basic thing you thought isn't represented by measurable reality. I'd maybe think, I should, like, you know, just double check my sources sometimes. Like, whoever's telling me this stuff mightn't be on the up and up. And yet it just doesn't. It just fucking... What's the point of anything? You know? Why do any of this? Like, what's the point if you're just going to be this fucking stupid? What's a life without growth? Oh well. Hopefully a slightly more lethal plague comes along and kills them all. That's about the only thing that's going to do it. Alright. Good old tomorrow is more of this. So watch my show or I'll bash your fucking kids.